Do you run precast protein gels? This video will teach you about the mini gel tank, which is compatible with a wide range of 10 cm precast mini gels. This video features our popular NewPage Bistris gels as an example of how to operate the mini gel tank. To replicate what you see in this video, you will need a mini gel tank, a PowerEase 300 watt power supply, C-Blue +2 pre-stained protein standard, NewPage Bistris gels, NewPage running buffer, and samples in NewPage LDS sample buffer. Unbox the mini gel tank. Check the assembly of the mini gel tank by making sure that the electrophoresis tank is secure in the base and that the cassette clamps are in place. The anode connector should be positioned in the middle of the tank. The fill line that is on the front of the tank should be facing you. Partially pre-fill the tank chambers that will be used by adding 1x running buffer to the level of the cathode. Once the tank is set up, cut open the gel cassette pouches and remove the cassettes from the pouches. For each gel, gently remove the comb, either by sliding the comb up one side at a time or by using both thumbs to push both sides of the comb up simultaneously. Wash the cassette wells with the 1x running buffer. Invert the gel and shake to remove the buffer. Repeat the wash step 2 more times. Make sure you remove the tape at the bottom of the cassette. Now place the gel cassette in front of the cassette clamp in the tank with the wells facing towards you. In order to make the gel easier to load, hold the gel so that it doesn't drop down all the way in the tank while pulling the cam handle forward. This will hold the gel firmly in place while loading samples and standards. Repeat this for the other gel. Fill the wells of the gels with running buffer. Load samples and standards into the gels. After loading samples and standards, carefully release the cassette clamp while holding the loaded gel. Then, to prevent disturbing the loaded samples and standards, gently slide the gel down so that it rests on the bottom of the tank. Next, pull the cassette clamp forward. With the gel cassette and clamp secured, fill the 2 chambers of the electrophoresis tank with 1x running buffer to the fill line on the tank. Allow buffer to overflow to outer chambers. This is to be expected. Then add additional buffer as needed to bring the level to the fill line. For reduced samples, add 0.4 milliliters of NewPage antioxidant to the cathode buffer chamber for better protein resolution. Place the lid on top of the tank to align the electrode receptacles in the lid over the corresponding electrodes in the tank. Then push the lid down firmly. Connect the electrode cords to the power supply. Set the power supply to the appropriate run voltage and time, then start the run. As determined by time, or when the die front reaches the foot of the gel, turn off the power supply, disconnect cords, and remove lid by placing your thumb on the tank handles and pulling up the lid with your fingers. The used running buffer can now be poured out of the tank rinsed with water, and the gels removed by releasing the cassette clamps. Pour out residual water while holding the cassette clamps in the tank. The tank is now ready for its next use. This procedure may be used to run 10 cm Life Technologies mini gels using this mini gel tank.